Hello, Jesse Good here, and today I'll be expressing my thoughts on all 20 of the LEGO Minifigures The Batman series. These released January 1st, and I assume the US price will stick to $4. Alright, so we will be taking a look in the order shown directly on this image. So first up is the Mime. This one doesn't really interest me. No new pieces, I don't like her color scheme, and she's not particularly cute or anything. Her accessories are just the common lightning. Best part about her is her hairpiece, which is the mohawk in a new blue, but even that I don't really have a use for. This one is definitely one of my least favorites. Next up is Zodiac Master. While I like this one better than the Mime, he still definitely is one of the bottom ones. I like his medium blue coloring, but again, no new molds. I like his silver crab as well. After that is Catman. I do like Catman. He's in the higher middle for me. Yeah, no new molds, but he actually looks really fun. Keep in mind, Catman is not an alternate Batman suit. This is a different character. I like the brown cowl and the utility belt and his stern bearded look. Alright, now to one of my favorites, March Harriet. This one is adorable. I love how it's a recolor of the very hard to find bunny suit. This version looks great, I love her smile, and it's only lacking on a more interesting accessory than a Tommy gun. The next one is one of my favorites, the Calculator. This guy is really fun. I love his visor with the classic calculator trick of 07734, which reads hello upside down, and his light purple and white color scheme. He looks cheesy, but in a very fun way. Then there's Commissioner Gordon. As a figure who only comes in a lot of higher priced sets, I'm so glad he comes as a CMF and is an exclusive variant. I love his hairpiece and messy clothes. Looks pretty gritty. His 2x2 printed tile is neat as well. Clan of the Cave Batman is meh. I never really was a sucker for caveman LEGO minifigures in general. Him having the same accessory as the other two CMF cave people really doesn't help. Next up is the first Barbara Gordon in the series. You see, Barbara Gordon is one of two characters to appear more than once in this series. I think she's a good alternate. I love her hair-hat combo, but I don't know, her face looks a little bit different than her faces in other sets. Either way, it's a great headpiece, especially with that flesh color. Then there's the Eraser. This one is a favorite. I love his headpiece so much, I mean it's hilarious. Also, the 2x2 notepad print is pretty dope. I wish his outfit was a regular yellow instead of the orange yellow, but either way, the wackiness and creativity of this dude makes me love it. Glam Metal Batman is up next, and I'm tired of the CMF rockers. I like how this bat suit channels Kiss, which is a band I like a bit. The new guitar design is my favorite part, but I do like the bat signal printing on his mask and his shoulder pad. Either way, I definitely like this sucker better than the Clan of the Cave one, as he looks more interesting and comes with more useful pieces, but this bat suit is still far from being a favorite of mine. Then there's Orca. I like this minifigure. She's a reskin of the shark suit guy, which is a lot of people's favorite. The printing and everything is clever and even a bit frightening, which I like. My favorite part of her is the headpiece underneath, which seems to be the inside of a mouth. I'll have fun swapping that with underneath other suits. Fairy Batman is hilarious. Not one of my favorites, but I'll have use for the leg in tutu and other places, and the fact we're getting a pink Batman cowl makes me laugh. Nurse Harlequin is good as well. I guess Harlequin plays a big part in the movie, so it's nice to have her in a cheaper set. This design is adorable, and I especially like the nurse hat up top. Her open mouth, cheerful expression is too cute. I like the 2x2 clipboard, which is a neat accessory as well. I don't know, I'm a sucker for CMF 2x2 printed tiles. Red Hood is cool. I'm not too into Batman lore, but this is apparently the Joker Red Hood and not the Jason Todd one. If you compare how he looks in the comics, this is actually a really good translation of the character, and there is a headpiece underneath for those wondering. My favorite part of him is the tux and the shoulder piece. Next up is the Arkham Joker. Look, this one is one of my least favorites because a very similar version comes in the Arkham Asylum set. Either way, this set is $150 and this is only $4. The face print here is definitely exclusive. You can see an alternate one in the overhead view of the series. The leaked CMF picture had a Chef Joker, which I really wish would have appeared in the series, but oh well. Still, it's a nice way to get the Arkham suits for cheap. Then there's Lobster-Lovin Batman. This is one of my favorites actually. I'm glad his cloth piece is printed on his legs, and the outfit is really silly with his six-pack popping out of his robe. You can also get a new face print, which I have to say, there's going to be so many expressions for Batman by the time this theme is over. I mean, it's going to be great for stop-motion people. The best parts about him is the new lobster piece. As a lobster lover myself, I'm hyped for it. I also like the plate piece included as printing of a salad underneath for the lobster thermidor, which is incredibly useful. Dick Grayson is included, which seems to be the only way to get his casual wear version. I like this minifigure a lot because of his jeans, which has a nice print to it, it's usable in the LEGO City, and his sweater is perfect for a LEGO Ken Bone. I also like the shark repellent print, which is a nice nod to the 1960s show. Then there's Pink Power Batgirl, who honestly is one of my favorites. The costume is friggin' adorable. Also, it's a cheap way to get Barbara's new hairpiece, and I like the pink skirt and batarang. Then there's also Vacation Batman, another one I really like. The float piece is super useful. I believe it slips on at the hip. That's a great molding, as is Batman's new cowl with the goggle molded on. I hope the face underneath is for Bruce Wayne, as Bruce only comes in the Batcave set, and this gives us a chance to get that neat face in a cheaper way. Finally, there's King Tut. Meh, no new pieces, but it's nice to get him since he was a character made just for the 1960s Batman TV show, so it's a nice tribute to that. So I will rank my top 5 least favorites and then my favorites. My 5th least favorite is Glam Metal Batman. 4th is Zodiac Master. 3rd is the Mime. 2nd is the Arkham Joker. And my least favorite is the Clan of the Cave Batman. You know, I can't even pick 5 favorites. I've narrowed it down to 6, and it's hard to pick an order. So this is in no order, but my 6 favorites are the Calculator, the Eraser, March Harriet, Pink Power Batgirl, Lobster-Lovin Batman, and Vacation Batman. Anyway, so what do you guys think? Tell me your favorites and least favorites in the comments below. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.